Good morning, good morning. It's been a couple of months perhaps since I've been able to sit in this way with the canine people, the collective consciousness of canines in whichever way they wish to make themselves known. Yeah, but as spring arrives, it feels good to emerge back into this space and yeah, speak more from the beautiful canine kingdom, the canine people, collective conscious of canines and all their wisdom and medicine that they have to share and speak and bring to us. And so I bring this forward in whatever way is to be shared, is to be said. Yeah, so my invitation, please, is to sit with closed eyes and receive. Yeah. Come home into yourself, just as you may see us when we are in physical form, where we tuck ourselves in to ourselves. We ask you to tuck yourself in and come home to yourself. There is nothing outside of you that can be home for you. There is nothing outside of yourself that can offer that warm, comforting space of home. Only when you come home to yourself will you feel home, will you feel comfort, will you feel content. We are already in this place of knowing who we are, of living from home from within. And all that you desire, all that you seek, all that you wish for, it is not to be chased. This chasing depletes your energy. This chasing depletes your focus. This energy comes out of you, and this chasing depletes you. We see it, we sense it, and we do our best in putting this energy back into you, putting a cap on it. But only you can make it stop. Only you can prevent this energy leaking out of you. We are in the higher realms. We are in the lower realms to support you. We are constantly updating you. We are constantly sharing with you. The shares that we give to you, the shares that we offer, can only be purely noticed when you return home to yourself. We do not require acknowledgement in the way you do. We do not require needs in the way you seek. When your needs are from within, these are similar to our needs. But when your needs are from desperation, and from desperate desire, then these needs will never be met, will never be acquired. For these are false needs. We do not have false needs, as we know who we are, and we exist from within our home, within ourselves. To rebalance yourself, to reset the scales, as it were, requires for you to come home to yourself. Your home is how you wish it to be. Your home is perfect and right, as it is your home. What is perfect and good for you may not be perfect and good for another, for their home may be different to yours, and that is also perfect and good. Every home is to be different. That is how it is. Every home is to be different. And that is how a landscape of love is created. That is how a landscape of consciousness is created. That is how a landscape of being is created. Yet, many of you fill your lives trying to access the home of another, trying to get another to be comfortable in your home. And in moving from home to home to home to home, it will never feel quite right, for it is not your home. Likewise, trying to make another be in your home will not be quite right for them, for it is not their home. See yourself nestled in your own home, and allow another to feel nestled in their own home. This may be different to yours, and it is supposed to be. But in coming home to yourself, you know who you are and recognize who you are when seeing another in their own home. There is much to be done. In some ways, for many, their home within has not even been built yet. For others, it is there but is not furnished. And for others, there are a few items to add. But in coming home to yourself, the landscape becomes a landscape of love, of all the homes, in all their varieties, in all their ways. and that every home is recognized and every home is approved. And this comes from approving your own home. No other needs your approval. We do not require your approval. You do not require approval from another. And when you nestle fully in your own home, you will approve yourself. That is where we wish you to be. To approve yourself. To have self-approval and sign off in all ways. The building of your home and how this is for you. But how the home of another cannot be built on your approval, does not require your approval. We tell you here to mind your own business in that way, as it is said in your language. Approve your own home. Approve yourself. And allow another to be proud of their own home and to know that their own home can only be qualified, only be recommended from approving themselves. How another builds their home has nothing to do with you, and how you build your home has nothing to do with another. And when you nestle in your own home, when you welcome yourself to your own home, when you feel comfort and content, you will not have a care for wanting to be in another home, in a home elsewhere. This is a sense of belonging, a sense of belonging where we ask you to belong to yourself, where we ask you for the longing of the self to return home, that the longing of the self wishes for belonging, and you can only feel belonged when you place yourself in your home. When you see us fully being in our own home. We do not desire or need or are trying to be in the home of another. And yet we see this happening for you. So many of you desperate to be invited into the home of another. So desperate to open the door and enter the home of another. But we ask you to open the door and enter the home of yourself. This is the only way. This is the only way. And then see your landscape beautifully scattered in all these many homes, all these many houses. Where each one is in their own home, and the landscape becomes a landscape of love. Exist from your own home. Exist from within your own home. This is the way, and to do it any other way means that your home is not maintained, means that your home requires maintenance, means that you will always be searching for approval. But only you can approve your own home. We ask you to be this way. when all return to their own home and approve it, when all return to their own home and recognize the home of another and accept it, when all approve and accept their own home, this will create a landscape of love. This will create a landscape that is not flat, that is not physical, but that is infinite and reaches all, reaches all realms, all kingdoms, all domains, all dimensions. And as you have approval of your own home, you will have approval of all things. You will approve all things. And your unlimited nature will be the keeper of your home. You will hand your keys to your unlimited nature, and it will be this that looks out from within your home, out into the landscape of love, and will see all. You will hear from your neighbors. You will connect with your neighbors. You will love your neighbors and recognize that your neighbors are everything. From those above, from those below, from those all around. That all are your neighbors. Living from within their own homes All are your neighbors. And the landscape of love will be complete. This is what we see, this is what we bring. And in the physical form, when we curl up and nestle within ourselves, we bring the message to come home to yourself, nestle in your own home. We are always bringing messages to you. When you are in your own home, these messages will become more apparent, more clear, more purposeful, as a reminder. But they will get lost in communication, they will get lost in conversation, they will get lost in translation when you are busy living by entering the homes of others. You must exist in your own home. You must exist from your own home. The home of another will never fulfill you. The home of another will never make you feel quite settled. The home of another cannot be quite right for you, for it is not your home. We ask you to come home to yourself, knowing that this may be a long journey for you, knowing that this may be short. But in every moment, practice being in your own home and approving yourself and seeing the landscape of love build around you. We are that landscape of love. We are already buildings that are landscapes of love. But we require all homes to be built from that landscape of love. And this requires for you to stand within your own home, to nestle yourself there. And come within to your own home. Oh, wow. Mm. Mm. Beautiful message. Um, yeah, just allow it to land in whatever way lands. Allow that message to be received, to be felt, and yeah, what unfolds for you. Thank you for listening. Thank you for receiving. Many blessings.